Hey there, Bridge family, it's Pastor Jeff, and today I'd like to talk to you about how and why all of us, we need to constantly cry out to Christ. Let me be quick to make this point. You're not in charge. Friend, you and I, we're not in charge. We need to cry out to Christ because Christ is in charge. Creator Christ, King Jesus, Christ is in charge. I want you to think about your life. Think about your experiences. Think about what you've learned. Who listens to who? Those that are in charge are to be listened to by those who are following, those who are serving, those who are under the authority of the one or those in charge. It really is this simple. You're not in charge. Your plans won't work. Your way is broken. It's broad without Christ. You're on the broad way without Christ. We desperately need, all of us, to cry out to Christ constantly because we're all in danger of drifting, of becoming distracted, of disconnecting, of dilly-dallying with lesser things, of flat-out disobeying, and ultimately, if we're not careful, if we're not committed, if we're not miraculously saved and then faithfully following, we'll deny and defy Christ altogether. It happens all the time. And don't miss this. It happens with and within people who claim to be Christians. They claim to be Christians, but they don't follow Christ. They claim to be Christians, but they don't submit and surrender to Christ. Friend, you and I, all of us, we need to constantly cry out to Christ, initially for our justification, to receive the miracle of saving grace. And then once we've received this, we need to constantly cry out to Christ as a part of our sanctification process to get our instructions from the one who is in charge. Remember, you're not in charge. Christ is in charge. When you understand and accept, submit and obey that truth, you'll recognize you need to cry out because you need to hear from the one who's in charge, who could at any moment make changes to what you thought were his plans or his directions. And if you're not crying out and listening and then faithfully obeying, you're going to be off course because you're not in charge. Amen and amen.